Hello everybody and welcome back to Pravus Gaming and more EU4, the Third Rome, playing as Moravia. Very happy Monday to all of you, and for those of you who do not watch my This War of Mine series, I'll go ahead and repeat some information that I relayed in that video. At the time that you'll be watching this, I am currently on vacation. I'm either about to arrive or I'm currently in Bermuda, and will be enjoying a vacation for the week. But I didn't want to make you guys wait for an entire week just because I'm taking a break, so that means that I am recording all of this ahead of time in a big batch. Which means, just be aware, I have not read comments from the last couple of videos because not all of them have been uploaded. So if I, get an idea group that people say is a terrible idea or something, just don't be surprised if I seem a little non-responsive. Hope that's okay with you, I just didn't want to keep you all waiting. Anyway, in the last video, France and Austria hate each other now, that's scary. In the last video, we told Lithuania to go ahead and kill Kiev, and then realized that I can't really help them much. Thanks to the Teutons and the Poles being what they are, blocking me off the way that like this, just so rude. Now, we could probably demand, or ask for anyway, military access from the Ottomans, and they would give it to me. And we could use our alliance with Austria and Hungary to get down there, that would be no problem whatsoever, we could do that. Lithuania probably could win this on their own, though, to be honest, if they're feeling enterprising. I do need to be cautious about the fact that they are currently disloyal, though. Yeah, they are. Let's see, they are not likely to offer much help in wars. Yes, pretty much what this means is that Lithuania will not attack them of their own volition, because they don't like me. So, easiest thing to do, probably, is to enable support loyalists, reduce their liberty desire by 20%. It costs them money. Excuse me, got hiccups now. Costs them money, but not me. So now that they are not disloyal, we'll probably see in a second. Well, maybe not. Is it gonna recalculate here? There we go. Now they are considered to be loyal. So they'll go fight these wars for me. They'll go siege a lot of this stuff down. Let's see how they are doing. If we need to go help them, we absolutely could, but I'm hopeful that's not going to be an issue. What's our force limit looking like right now? 20. We can afford to get a couple more cannons here. Let's go ahead and do that here. I'd like to put down these Saxon separatists rather than go and fight Kiev, but it really depends on how enterprising Lithuania is feeling. Let's go ahead and tell them that a lot of this other stuff is also their objective, just so that Kiev cannot reinforce themselves very easily. Hopefully they get smart. Looks like they are splitting their troops to make this a little bit faster, so that's good. They're not being complete idiots. Which, honestly, you'd think that that's a compliment, but it's just sort of stating a par for the course when it comes to EU4, you know what I mean? Anyway, let's see. We are also very close to getting the next level of admin tech, which means a new idea group, and that's going to be pretty fun for us to deal with. Well, let's see. Looks like they actually are going for things I'm not setting as an objective. Good, the AI is actually not being an absolute moron today. I'm happy about that. Siege it all down, buddy. Bohemia is sieging land. Or sorry, not besieging, claiming land. How dare they? Poland was spying on me. I'm not really surprised. We're capped out on power. Probably should use this on something. 0.14 ducats. Or we could reduce our inflation. We do have a gold mine now, so we need to be careful about inflation. Ooh, actually, we can raise war taxes. Let's go ahead and do this. Because the Age of Discovery is about to end, and right now we're getting it for free, so we might as well try to do that. That seems nice enough. Yeah, let's go ahead and reduce the inflation. So inflation, once you have a gold mine, it produces a pretty hefty amount of money in this province, but its ownership increases your inflation every year by a set amount. So passively now, we're going to be gaining inflation, and I don't want that for probably obvious reasons. Whoop, hello. Okay. Looks like now that Lithuania saw their troops coming and decided to get them all together. Triumph of the Clergy? Oh, frick-a-frack! I can't... So irritating! Alright. So, you guys remember that we had a looming disaster of the dominance of the clergy, and we were going to wait until a time that this thing expired, like right now, so that their influence will be below 80? Looks like we have a new event immediately, trying to increase their influence again. And I could follow their recommendations and give them influence, but then we're going to have a coup. So I have to lose the stability now. God, that sucks. I reject your authority. And now I'm going to go ahead and spend some power, or sorry, my papal influence to beautify a local saint. And gain that stability right back. I mean, we had to use it somehow, I suppose, but still, that really bites. Very annoyed. Alright, we have the capital of Kiev down. I don't suppose you can kill these troops. Don't feel like it? Okay, chase other people down, I guess. It's probably fine. You'll be fine without me, right? Let's go for some tech. We need to get the modern theocracy now. Perfect. So we have to choose a new idea group. Question is what to get. As far as I'm concerned, there are only two good options right now. One, we could go for our original plan and get influence ideas. Influence ideas, I think, are probably one of the best diplomatic idea groups, and also very potent in the HRE. Income from vassals, meh. Prestige, chance of a new heir, can be useful in some circumstances. Diplomatic annexation cost reduction by 25%, very good at some point in the game. Right now we don't have any vassals, but in about 40 years I'll be able to integrate Lithuania, and that would save me a ton of power. Tons of power. But this is mostly useful in the late game, I think, when I create a ton of client states and take a ton of vassals. State propaganda reduces aggressive expansion by 20%. That is super duper good in the HRE. We already know that aggressive expansion has been a problem for me. Diplo rep, very good. Diplomatic relations means an extra ally. Vassal enforcement contribution, better in the late game than anything else. Unjustified demands makes it easier to win wars. Pretty solid idea group. Some really solid things right here. The alternative is to go for innovative ideas. Now, I know some people would probably want me to go for administrative. And administrative is quite good. I do love that court creation cost reduction. But the mercenary ideas are kind of worthless to me. There is a 10% administrative tech cost reduction, but if I went for innovative ideas instead, I could get a 10% cost reduction for all of them, and the institutions are cheaper to embrace, which means I can stay on time technologically a lot sooner. So innovative's better in that sense. This is really good, but I don't know if it's better than innovative. Humanist is tempting, religious is tempting. Religious actually could be pretty good for us. But I'm not sure if it's something I want to go for now, or if I want to stack up some of the cost reductions that will save me a ton of monarch points. And we probably want to do that. So it's really between the two of these. Also innovative, by the way, has, let's see, prestige decay, maintenance, advisors, inflation. Some useful stuff here. This is really good. And then there's optimism, which means that your war exhaustion passively ticks down so you can stay at war for a long time before you have unrest issues. Very, very good. And also innovative pairs very well with some of these different idea groups. Innovative is probably my favorite out of all idea groups. I love innovative. And we're probably going to go ahead and grab that because I've been doing pretty well on the admin power, so let's do it. We'll go for Patron of the Arts, and we'll work toward that tech cost reduction. Save myself a lot of monarch points. Lithuania, I need you to be killing these people. I'm not sure where you're going, but it doesn't make a lot of sense. There you go. There you go. Kill them. Perfect. The Jagiellons! Meanwhile, in another country, a different branch of the Jagiellon family is in dire straits. With their country destabilized, they now struggle to cling on to power. If we do not help them, their situation might worsen significantly. This is going to be Poland. Family first. We lose money and they love me. Or, I already gave at the office. I don't care if Poland likes me. They have a new king. I don't suppose that in some way I could have gotten a personal union over them. I don't think so. Whatever, it looks like we stacked wipe Kiev. That's good. Very good, in fact. So were you chasing down Theodoro? I mean, you can siege down one of these forts if you want. I really don't mind. That's perfectly okay with me. Yeah, just stay there and take a fort. That's more important than anything else. Oh, looks like Theodoro's actually fighting Genoa right now. Austria is willing to join in on this war. That's fun. New ideas, or sorry, decisions we could take. Probably should look at those. The Declaration of Indulgence Act. Stability cost goes up, but tolerance of heretics, the Protestants, goes up, so that's less unrest. Conventicle Act. Missionary strength goes up, but tolerance goes down. So we basically could take both of these and get missionary strength goes up, but stability cost goes up. Which I think is worth it, actually. We'll take both of them. What is this, by the way? Make Brandenburg vote for us? I've totally forgotten about that. Can we make you like me? Unlawful territory. Not really. There's not much we can do with you. I actually don't think we're going to get this mission. Let's go ahead and cancel that. It's pointless. Alright, tensions between the noble and the clergy. Of course, why wouldn't there be? Noble regiments, a lot of them. And the nobility lose loyalty, or the papal state's mad at me. Ooh, I don't like that. And if I lose more loyalty for the clergy, this just gets kind of a lot worse. Bohemia 8 on halt. Gosh dang it, Bohemia, stop it! Alright, I think we take this one. Liegnitz? Where is this? That's over here. Alright, let's go put down these rebels, noble rebels. We don't want to upset the Pope, apparently. There we go. Alright, kill them. Wow, that feels like a lot. Noble rebels. Yeah, that cost me a lot of manpower. Not happy about that right now. Not happy at all. Okay, we could take the Diplotech. Now, do I save up for scientific revolution before I take more tech? Let's think that through. We do have an institution working against us. And it's going to be 3 years before I can get the next idea. Let's say 7 to get 2 more. So in 7 years, we'll be able to get a 10% cost reduction, but it goes up by 7. So it's really only going to save me 3% monarch points. And in the meantime, we lose out on some of the benefits for being ahead of time. And the trade efficiency. Let's just go ahead and take it. I don't think it's worth waiting. Easy decision. Alright, let's pull off a U. Pomerania. I'm going to make you happy for a little bit. Let's try to make you like me more. How are we doing on this fort, Lithuania? Pretty good, I guess. Make sure you take it. Innovation wave. Cost reduction? Oh man, I wish I had gotten that a little bit ago. It's good for the next 10 years, though. It'll save me a bit on monarch points on military stuff. That's nice. Oh, I guess we're already kind of done with Pomerania. Never mind, then. We will improve with, let's say... Let's just improve with France for a little bit or something. I don't know. I don't think it really matters too much right now. Get the fort, get the fort. Who else is here? Oh, Genoa's got an army here. It says that we're the attacker, so I'd imagine that we get control of the province. I hope. Unless it cheats me right now. Truce with Poland has expired. Ooh, that's good. Okay, so we can fight Poland anytime we want now. Can you please just get it? Good lord! Alright, I've maxed out with the Ottomans, apparently. We could save it for the tech, or we could finish off the idea group. I think we save it for the tech. That's a couple unit upgrades, which I do like. There we go. We got a fort, and we're going for the capital of Theodoro. I don't know if I actually really want them to do this, but it looks like I can't actually cancel this. That sucks. Alright, we're going for the capital then. New mission, become emperor. That's my only mission? Wow, alright. I mean, I'm actually really close to getting that. If I could get, let's say, Brunswick or someone to like me. Do I even want to be emperor, though? Not really, but I guess we're going to give her a shot. Alright, pull off of France. France isn't important right now. Let's improve instead with Trier, which should be... Where's Trier? There's Trier. Just get all the electors to like me a bit. I really don't know why I want to be emperor, but we're going to do it. Got a mission to fulfill. Come on. Oh, Age of Reformation has fired. Okay, moving on to the next stuff. All of my previous benefits are gone. From east to west, this is the age of religious conviction, debates, and mass movements. In Europe, Protestantism is entrenched while millenarianism takes hold in Iran, and religious syncretism shapes Indian society. Bunch of new things that we could do to try and get splendor, and I have none of them. Okay. I could become Protestant. I'm not going to take humanist or religious ideas right now. Convert 10 provinces, create a colonial empire, can't do that. Convert another nation. Only option would be to convert a vassal, Lithuania, for example, or through war. Asian trade, can't do that. Unify culture. For that, I'd have to own all... whoa, what is happening? What are these Lithuania's flags? Hey! Oh, that's interesting. I think that the culture map mode was bugged out first. Oh, it's gone now. That's weird. Alright, if we wanted to, yes, unify the entire West Slavic culture group, that would work. We actually could do that with a couple of good wars with the Teutons and Poland. I don't know what happens with the province owned by Lithuania, though. No idea. New decision, Blasphemy Acts. More missionary strength? Probably okay. Go ahead and take that. Okay, we got that fort. Theodoro is done. Can I piece them out separately? Get some money from them or something? Truce with Bohemia has also ended. Could take a little bit of money. Ooh, I could force religion on them. That would count. Yeah, let's do that. War reps. And I think that's going to have to do. Okay, they're out. Say goodbye to Theodoro. And just like that, yay, now I'm getting some splendor. We force convert another nation. Cool. Oh, hello. Lots of rebels. Lithuania, don't die. We do not want to renew war taxes because I can't get them for free anymore. Lithuania has decided they wanted to punch through and kill all the separatists first, apparently. Okay. Now you need to go kill these guys. Apparently you've decided that's not a priority. They got Kiev back. What are you thinking, dude? Please get the capital fort. It's way more important than anything else you're doing. I don't know what you think you're doing. You're just sort of running around like a chicken with its head cut off. Come on! What are you doing? Claims on our rivals. We get a claim against Poland, apparently. More truces are expiring. Great. But we have a negative war score because you're not taking the right stuff. You're way too worried about yourself, man. They want to unsiege all their land. You know what? Fine. Unsiege all your land. See if I care. We are going to become emperor, guys. It looks like we are on track to be the emperor. That's fun. Now, if I were to become Protestant, I think I lose that completely, so that's scary. But yeah, we could be the emperor. Quite a responsibility there, you know? Wow, you have to unsiege us all one at a time. You couldn't just break them all apart. The Teutons have colonialism, really? Huh, sure enough. Looks like colonialism's actually been spreading pretty reliably through Denmark and now to the Teutons. Fun. Alright, unsiege all this. Saxon separatists have finally fired and now they're gonna die. They are dead. Good. So the next target for us then would be to kill Poland. Any buildings I want to get? Some okay things. 0.09's pretty good. Manpower? 468's nice. I think we have to go ahead and go for the 468 extra manpower. We have been having trouble with that. I do need to keep focusing on getting some barracks. Now, granted, we don't have a ton of military development, unfortunately, but that is going to be important. Alright, Lithuania, for real, though. Stop unsieging this. Alright, we have some separatists that are going to kill Kiev for you. You're lucky. Okay, we're done with Trier. I don't suppose I can make you like me enough that you wouldn't join a war defending Poland, would you? Let's max out relations with them. I think if I can get them to like 100, they may not join. Where are you going, Lithuania? You need to get your priorities straight, man. Because so far, I'm very disappointed with you. Military tech's done. We can upgrade our units. We'll get the Pedrero and the Schwarzreiter. I assume that's the German word for writer. Okay, Kiev's finally dead. There we go. Now they're spreading out. Okay, now we're good to go. Now we're good to go. Thank you, Lithuania. You've done your job. I actually like that. They were smart enough, once they realized their enemy had no more troops, they actually were able to break up into small stacks. That's smart. That's actually the AI doing something sensible. Who'da fricka thunk? Alright, we're going to siege all this out. This, apparently, is not actually owned by Lithuania. So, do we want to take this or not? That's a good question. I know I don't want it. We could feed it to Lithuania. What cores do you have? Okay, these are all your cores. And then you have a claim here. And no cores on these. Interesting. Alright, so what can we take? Let's start with all your cores. That's all of those. That's 53%, 53 war score. We could then take this with a claim for you. We could feed you everything, actually. Take some money for myself. Maybe we just take everything. I don't want to be at war with Provence anymore. Get me out of this. This war sucks. Screw you, Pope Man. You're not very good at your job. Excellent vintage. Unrest reduction. That is convenient. Let's go to Ratibor and make sure the Silesians aren't a problem. We can invest in more ideas. I guess we'll go ahead and do that. Pragmatism. Very close to that tech cost, though. That'll be nice. We do have a call for peace, so we need to be ending this now. Maybe we just go ahead and full annex them now. Feed everything off to Lithuania, make them super strong. As long as they aren't rebellious, we'll be okay. Done. And we'll have to hand all of this off. I don't want to core this myself. That's way too much. Lithuania, I'm going to grant you this, this, this. And that has a stacking... Yes, that had a stacking modifier to their Liberty Desire, so it's now down to 26% instead of 40%. That worked out pretty well for me. So now Lithuania is back to pretty much their former glory, minus the stuff that I think... I mean, Muscovy took some land, right? Yeah, they took one... Muscovy only took one province off of Lithuania in that big war. So they're just missing one. That's not so bad. So yeah, Lithuania is actually now stronger under my leadership than they ever have been before. Excellent. Kill these tiny little rebel scums. Now we could kill Bohemia right now, or I could go kill Poland right now. That's a little bit tough. Which do I want to kill? Bohemia has no friends. Poland is allied only to Pomerania. I don't have a lot of admin power right now, unfortunately. That's sort of an issue. I don't suppose I could, like, release a nation. I could, actually. I could release Krakow, but I couldn't take him as a vassal. Actually, maybe I could. I could totally create these guys as a vassal. Interesting. And then I could just annex them instead. That would cost me Diplo power instead of admin power. Which is technically better for me. There's Saxony, of course. On halt. If I were the Emperor, I would go to war with Bohemia and have him release a bunch of guys, but I kind of want to take this for myself is the thing. It's going to cost me a lot in admin power. I mean, we're looking at hundreds of monarch points there. Hundreds. Hundreds, I tell you. I could make a donation to the clergy and make them stop hating me. In 3 years, I could demand some power. We could demand some diplomatic support, though. Let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to grant you a generalship and demand some military support. Everyone hates me. Every single one of them hate me. But it is ticking up over time. So, let's see. I think I'll go ahead and build a production facility here in my capital. 0.09. 0.08. How much money am I losing per month? 1.39. I think I'm going to go ahead and reduce my army maintenance for a bit. Let's just sit back and wait. We have become a great power! Yes! Okay, we're now number 8, just behind the Mamluks. Thank you, Lithuania. Cool, so as a great power, that now gives us some interesting diplomatic options that I could use to bully some people. Great power actions, there we go. Break alliance with Pomerania, they won't do it. Pomerania, break your alliance with Poland, they won't do it. No one feels particularly intimidated by me, apparently. Palatinate? No. No one is interested in doing that. That's fine. Yeah, Bohemia would be an incredibly easy target for me. Get some land. But I think Poland is a more sensible target. Let's let Lithuania kind of do their thing and kill all these rebels. Poland declared war on the Teutons. Now is a very good opportunity to kill them. There you go, Lithuania. There you go. Kill them. Good job. Can I have you... Well, I would have you... Oh, enforce culture. What? Oh, I forget that you can do this sort of thing with personal unions. I could spend 622 Diplo power to change their culture to Czech. Which is actually very tempting, believe it or not, because if I could change their entire culture to Czech, that's going to make it a lot easier when I eventually integrate them and take all of their lands and turn it into states. They'll all be of the right culture. But I don't know. I think we'll avoid that for now. I can't really help you kill these rebels, these Crimean separatists, the way things currently stand. Why don't you let them siege things down and then go deal with Genoa? Land maintenance modifier saves me money. That's nice. Could intervene in a war with Denmark. Denmark, Sweden is declaring independence. Intervene in war. I don't want to fight Sweden. But they do not want... Sweden does not want my help. But Muscovy and England are already working on this, so it looks like Sweden's probably going to break free, if I had to guess. Muscovy and England together with Sweden? Yeah, they should be fine. Alright, good. I mean, I want a weaker Denmark, that'd be nice. Anti-clericalism. Gain money. Burghers lose loyalty. Oh, God. Clergy gain influence, burghers lose influence, or... force them to pay, I guess. Ugh. It all sucks. Internal conflicts with the Teutons. Whoop, Lithuania, they're coming for you. That's not good. The Palatinate wants me to help them. Alright. Oh, they won. That was a close one, Lithuania. Well done. Hi, Mainz. I have to go kill your troops real quick. Sorry. Nothing personal. I need to kill you real quick. And I died. Consort Regency. Oh yeah, I guess my heir wasn't technically old enough. Okay, well we have a 365 on the way. Maria Theresia is on the throne of Moravia for at least a while. Von Habsburg on the throne. Fun stuff. But I think we'll be fine. Let's spy on Poland for a bit. Probably going to go to war with them very soon. Just a guess. Actually, we might be able to call the Palatinate in on that war. Not that I need their help. They're already fighting the Teutons. It's going to be interesting. Verdun, Utrecht, religious civil disorder. Is that happening? Yeah, that's happening because the Protestant faith is still spreading. Hasn't spread much in my land, though. Take the fort, take the fort. Religious civil disorder in the Emperor's territory, too. I am not going to be Emperor after all. Looks like Austria is going to get that honor. Hussite traditions. You know, I was just saying that my land wasn't flipping over to Protestant, but there we go. Now we have Protestantism. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and transfer this over to the Palatinate, and then I'm just going to walk away. We could convert them. It would take 17 months, but I may want to convert to Protestantism. I think we should first take over this center of Reformation here in Krakow or whatever. And once I own it, I think I'll flip my land really quickly. That makes the most sense to me. Improvements in trade technology. Sure. Who's stacking with me? Trier? No. Trier, go away. You're costing me men. Okay. Let's pull off of you. And Poland. Pomerania will defend you. How dare they? Could call in Austria on this war. But with them already fighting the Teutons, plus Lithuania, I don't think we need the help. I think we can handle it as it is. We got 3 claims on them right now. I'm not sure how much I'm going to be able to take, to be honest, before I have a massive coalition. But for now, I guess we'll go for their capital. And here we go. We can handle Pomerania, right? Lithuania, I'm going to need you to help me out here, buddy. Unless you want to go for this fort, which is currently being sieged down by the Teutons, I think. Actually, we need to be ending this video, don't we? Yeah, we're at that time. Okay, well, Regency Council won't last for very long, should only last about a year. Once I have this, I think I might flip to Protestantism. And then I'll have to try and hold on to my friendship with Austria as much as possible, because it looks like they are, in fact, going to be the Emperor very soon. We actually don't have a royal marriage with them. Ooh, we should do that real quick. Let's lock that in before I forget. There we go. Okay. Okay, gonna end this now. Thank you all very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Be sure to hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And I, as always, will see you guys next time.